The House GOP's latest budget proposal has left millions of Medicaid enrollees nationwide worried about the future of their benefits. The plan calls for the House Committee of Energy and Commerce, which oversees the healthcare program, to make multi-billion-dollar cuts.
Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Isabel Rivera is live with more on how this could impact South Floridians.
Good morning, Valentina and Anthony. Right now, I'm at the Department of Health and Human Services, where currently over 720,000 Miami-Dade residents are enrolled in Medicaid. Now, I spoke to a Hialeah mother and beneficiary who told me what these proposed cuts could mean for her and her son. Take a look. 15 years. That's how long 78-year-old Unince Hernandez and her son David Leal, a quadriplegic with muscular dystrophy, have relied on Medicaid for basic healthcare necessities. But what was once a steady stream of support has since dwindled.
The portable suction machine for David's tracheostomy, which is needed whenever someone takes him out, I now have to buy. And it's expensive. They're supposed to give me a machine every 2 years, but now they're not giving it out.
The budget proposal doesn't detail what programs the committee would forego, just that it make $880 billion worth of cuts. Policy expert Holly Bullard has a hard time believing healthcare funds will remain untouched.
Energy and Commerce oversees Medicaid and Medicare and very little else. And so when you're talking about almost $1 trillion of cuts, the scale of these cuts are more than any cuts that any other reconciliation package has had.
For Unince, the suggested cuts risk access to medications, mobility aids, and even the right food for her son.
Things would be difficult for me because I live off of my retirement. I can't work. They can't take away my benefits because everything is so expensive and I have to provide for David too.
Beyond their pockets, Dr. Olvin Carrasquillo warns that more South Floridians could suffer through preventable health complications like diabetes or heart attacks if the cuts go through.
I mean, I already see when I work in the inpatient, we admit all these patients with preventable stuff. Those are the cases that really bother me when I see a lot of stuff that could be prevented and just going on due to lack of health insurance.
That's why Unince holds out hope that local legislators will acknowledge the need of beneficiaries like her son.
What they have to do is look into it properly, figure things out with those who are truly in need because they exist.
The fate of Medicaid and programs like it remain up in the air until about April 15. That's when the House and the Senate will have to approve a final budget to send off to the president to be signed. Reporting live from Washington, D.C. for Caplin News, I'm Isabel Rivera.